Okay. Did everyone study the spelling words that I put on the WhatsApp group?
Yes, Miss. Study.
Everyone did?
Yes, Miss.
Was it hard? Were the words hard for you?
No, Miss.
No? Okay. Right. That's good to hear. Okay. Right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask each person to spell out the word. Yes? Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. So I'm going to start with, so Satvika is not here today, is she? I can't see Satvika. Anyway, okay. We will start with Tugija. Your word is curator. Can you spell that for me?
What,
Curator. Did you study the spelling words I gave you on WhatsApp?
Curator.
Can you try? Curator. Did you study the spelling words that I gave on WhatsApp?
Yes, Miss, but I don't know what's the spelling of curator. Miss, can I say, Miss?
Who is that?
Kaushika. Forget.
Kaushika. Yes. Curator. Spell curator for me.
Curator.
Very good. Excellent. So you know the meaning of curator? Who is a curator? Okay. So curator is a person who works in the museum. You know a museum? You know what a museum is? Yes.
Yeah,
so a person who works in the museum is called a curator. Okay. Right. Now next I'm going to go with Tugija again. Tugija, your next word is business.
Business.
Excellent. Good. Very good. Princhika. Your Princhika?
Yes, Miss.
Your word. Yes. Your word is swirls.
What, Miss?
Swirls.
SWIRLS.
Okay. Are you looking at the phone?
No, Miss. I will memorize this.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So you know what a swirl is?
No, Miss. I don't know.
Okay. Swirl means it's as in circles. In circles.
Yes.
You know what a circle is? Yes.
Yes,
So
Miss.
in circles it's called, yes.
Miss, I didn't memorize, Miss, because I don't have time, Miss.
That's okay. I will give you a word later on. Okay. Now, when I'm talking to one person, you should not disturb. You have to wait till your chance comes. Okay, Satvika? Right. Good girl. Now, next is Prakash. Prakash, are you there? Vinujan, your word is oval. Okay, Vinujan,
Miss,
can you
OVL.
OVAL. Very good. Okay, and then we are going into Prakash. Can you hear me? Prakash is there. Prakash, your word is described.
Yeah, DES. Describe. Describe. DESC. Describe. R. Describe.
Come on.
E-S. Turbulent, Mama.
E-S-C-R-I. Described.
Describedness.
D-E-S-C-R-I-B-E-D. Described. Okay? Right. We'll move on to the next person. Madhusha. Madhusha. Your word is, yes, your word is raise.
Raise. R-A-I-S-E. Raise.
Excellent. Very good. Kirtika, your word is history. History. Kirtika.
Message button.
Kirtika,
Yes, miss.
your word is history. History. Did you study the word history? No, darling. History. History is it's a study about the past. So Kirtika.
Yes, miss.
Yes. So can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. So the word is history.
Oh, history.
History. Yes. It's a study about the
History.
Very good. That's good. Next. Satvika. Satvika, your word is museum. Can you try?
Museum.
Yes.
Yes. M-U-S-I-Y-U-M.
No. It is M-U-S-E-U-M. Okay. Can you write that down? Can you write those words?
Yes.
Okay. Now, everyone, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Now we have time. I'm going to give you a word each, and each person has to write down the word.
Please, you don't ask me.
Miss, can you say it again?
So I'm going to give a word each, and you're going to write it on your book. And then I will ask.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, Vinujan, you understood?
What, miss?
Did you understand what I said? I'm going to give you a word and you're going to write it on your book. You have a book there, right?
Yes.
Yes, very good. So you're going to write it on that book. Everyone, you're going to write it on your books. All right? Okay.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Vinujan, you write down careful. Careful.
Okay. Okay, miss.
Okay, wait. Next. Takshaya. Takshaya, I'm sorry. I think I missed you. Takshaya.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
I think I didn't give you a word for you to spell before. Sorry, I missed you.
Yes.
Can you spell surprised?
Sorry, miss.
Can you spell surprised?
S-U-R-P S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E-D.
Excellent. Very good. Excellent. Now, the word for you to write down, Dakshaya, your word to write down on your book. The word that you're going to write on your book is stomach.
Okay.
Okay? Stomach. You know what stomach is?
Yes, miss, I know.
Very good. Next. Satvika, the word that you are going to write down, Sapika, the word that you are going to write down in your book is engraved.
What, Miss?
Engraved.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Next. Kaushikan.
Yes, Miss.
The word that you are going to write on your book is borrow. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Next, Kirtika.
Yes, Miss.
The word that you are going to write on your book is wrapping. Okay? Wrapping. You wrap something. You cover something. You cover something. You wrap it. You wrap it with a shawl. You wrap it with a paper. Right? Wrapping. Now, next, Madhushika. Madhushika. Madhushika, the word that you are going to write down is response.
Response.
Not Madhushika, it's Madhusha, isn't it? Sorry, my mistake. Madhusha, the word that you are going to write on your book is response. You know what the meaning is?
Yes, no, Miss.
Okay, response is it's like a reply. A reply can be a response, or anything that you if somebody asks a question or a question, you reply, right? But a response could be anything. It could be a word, it could be a look, it could be a smile, something that you do in as an answer, or as how do I say? It's a response. It's like an answer. Okay.
Okay,
Don't
Miss.
worry about the meaning. Yeah, you don't worry about the meaning too much now. But I need the spelling for that word. Okay, response. Good. We'll move on to Princhika. Your word is, yes, your word to write down is curious.
Curious.
Curious. Okay, you know the meaning of curious?
Miss.
Yes?
I don't know, Miss.
Okay, curious means you want to know, you want to know more about things, or a curious mind means you want to know what is happening here. You want to know and ask questions. You are interested in a lot of things. You're interested to know what happens. That is called being curious. Okay? Understood? So if you are a curious, yeah. If I say Princhika is a very curious girl, that means you have a mind where you want to know everything. You want to know how a battery is made. You want to know how to calculate something. You want to know how the world works. You want to know this, you want to know that. It's a curiosity. Okay, you want to know something. You want to know everything. It's called curious. Okay, right. Now we'll move on to Prakash. Prakash, and the word that you are going to write down is congratulations. Did you hear me, Prakash?
I didn't hear you.
You write down congratulations. couldn't hear you, but I'll come back to you. Tugija, finally, the word that you are going to write down is antique.
What, Miss?
Antique. Okay, write it down. You know what the meaning of antique is?
No, Miss.
Okay,
I
I
know,
taught
Miss.
this in the last class. Antique means
know,
it's
Miss.
something. Yeah, very good. People who know, the children who know, that's very good. Excellent that you know. It's a new word that we learned last week. Anyway, I'll explain again. Antique means it's an item that is of value. It is from the past. It is from some time back. Maybe 50 years, maybe 40 years, 30 years, even 100 years. It's something, an item of value. Now, say for example, it could be a piece of jewelry. A jewelry that a very rich woman was wearing. That's an antique, right? Then you can also say furniture. Furniture. So furniture which was made about 100 years ago, which is of good value now, right? Thousands and thousands of dollars, right? So it's called antique. It's an antique piece, right? Okay. Now all of you wrote down the words that I gave, right? Yes?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Now I'm going to ask each one of you the words that I gave. You're going to spell it out for me loud. Loud and clear.
Okay, Miss.
Okay? Right. Satvika, your word, engraved.
INGRAIFITD. Engraved.
No. I'm going to spell it for you now. You write it down and I'll come back to ask you. Okay? Engraved spelling is ENGRAVED.
Miss?
Engraved. Why, Vinujan?
No, Miss.
Miss, the spelling is ENGRAVEV.
D-E-D. D for dog.
Oh, D.
Okay, engraved. You know the meaning of engraved?
No, Miss.
Why? In the last class, I told you. In the last class, remember, I explained a word that anything that is written on a metal or on something which they write it like this is called engraved. You engrave it.
I remember now.
Yes.
I remember
That's
now.
called engraving. Yes. Right? You can write it anywhere. You engrave it on metal or glass mostly. Okay? Right. Good. Now I'll come back to ask your spelling again. Okay? Right. Vinujan, what is your word? Spell your word.
CAREFUL.
What's the word?
Careful.
Excellent. Very good. Now, Kaushigan. Kaushigan? Yes. What's your word and spell it?
Borrow. BORROW.
Excellent. Well done. Kirtika,
Yes, Miss.
your word
Raping.
and spell it.
Raping. WRAPPING.
Excellent. Very good. Madhusha? Madhusha, your word?
RESPONSE. Response.
Very good. And then we have Princhika, your word and spelling.
Serious. Curious.
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 Yes, excellent. Okay, good job. Curious. No C there. Serious. Did we look at the spellings from the phone?
No, miss. After my mother did this.
That's good. Now, Prakash, your word and spelling, please. Prakash, your word and spelling.
What did you ask me? Spelling you asked me.
Congratulations.
CONGRATULATIONS.
Okay, I know it's a big word. Can you write it down? Can you write that spelling down? Whatever the spelling is, can you write it down and then read it for me? I will move on to another child and I'll come back to you. Okay?
It's just disconnecting. I cannot hear you well.
Okay. I want you to write
the
word.
WhatsApp, miss?
I'm talking to Prakash. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Prakash, you write down the word, the spelling for congratulations.
Okay, miss.
Write it down. I will move on to another child and then come back to you. Okay? Right. Now, Tugija.
Yes, miss.
Your word is antique. Did we? Can you spell it?
ANTIQUE. Antique.
Excellent. Antique. And you know what it is?
No.
I explained it to you.
I know it, miss. I know
what is it?
Satvika knows.
Yeah, Satvika. Yes, Satvika.
And he means it's like it comes from past, like it will be like legendary necklace and other things from past.
Yes.
And it's in the museum.
It's an item of value. It has to have a lot of value, right? So an yes, it has to have an item. It's something of value with a lot of money. It is worth a lot of money. Okay, that's called antique. Okay, Tugija, you understood what antique is?
Miss, I write it, miss.
What, miss?
Okay. Prakash, hold on. I'm coming to you. Tugija, did you understand the meaning of antique?
No, miss.
You didn't. Okay. Don't worry about it. We'll come back later. All right? Okay. Prakash, your word and your spelling.
ONGRATULATIONS.
Very good. Now, Takshaya, finally. Takshaya, your
Yes,
word
yes.
and your spelling. Yes, your word and your spelling, please.
STOMACH, stomach.
Very good. You know what stomach is, right?
Yes, miss.
Anybody who don't know what stomach is? Does everybody know what stomach is?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
If you don't know, tell me. I will tell you what stomach is.
Okay, miss. But we all know what is stomach.
Okay. That's very good. Okay, Satvika also finished. Okay, excellent. Now, what I'm going to do now is I am
Miss,
going to...
Miss,
Yes.
you said you'll ask me the correct spelling, but you didn't ask me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Give me the correct spelling.
It's ENGRAVED. Engraved.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Right. Now what I'm going to do is we will share screen and we'll see if you all can do some reading. Okay. I'm going to move it slowly. All right. You don't have to write it, but I want each child to read. So I will call out the name and that person, that child has to read. Okay. So I want Takshaya, can you start reading? You're going to read the first. Okay, Takshaya.
Okay, Miss.
Yeah. What is the heading? Can you read this?
It's in Harvard.
Hats in Harvard. Very good.
Was the cold white roar through the trees and between buildings. Winter was on its way. Amelia was warm in her house, thinking about an article she read at school. The article had been about kids who helped out their communities, and she thought it would be really cool to help her hometown, Harvard.
Prakash,
Yes, miss.
can you see now?
Yeah, miss.
Can you read that for me? Read that
Which one, miss?
paragraph. This
Which one?
paragraph here. Can you read? Yeah.
Helped out, right, miss?
The only problem. Start with the only problem.
The only problem was that she wasn't sure how to help. What did her town need that a kid could do in the Antarctic? The kids had grown food of people who needed food, but it was winter. She couldn't start a garden. Amala was still deep in through.
Okay, I'm going to correct certain words. Okay. So what do you understand? The only... Okay, I will start from the beginning. Yeah. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So the story is about hats in Harvard. Okay, everyone listen. So we are going to talk, the story is about a girl called Amala. And this Amala girl is talking about winter time, right? So winter time is very cold time and people have to wear a lot of clothes to keep them warm. Yes? Okay. So the story starts with a cold wind, right? Whoosh! The cold wind roared through the trees and between buildings. That means there was very cold wind blowing. The wind was blowing through the trees and between buildings. Winter was on its way. Okay? Right. Amala was the girl. Now, Amala was warm in her house. So, inside the house, Kirtika, you're good? Kirtika, I can see you. Yes. Are you listening? Good. Yeah. You're listening? You're listening to the story? Yeah. Good. Amala was warm in her house, thinking about an article she'd read at school. An article means it's a writing. It's like a story. It's like a story about something. Okay. Amala was warm in her house thinking about an article she'd read at school. The article had been about kids who helped out their communities. Community means, does anyone know what community is?
No, miss, but I heard about it.
Okay. Communities means it's gathering of people. Okay. Now I live in a community. Now my neighbors, my family, my neighbors, we are all one community. Okay. When you say, so in this story, what community means is, it's a group of people. Okay, a group of people who are living in her hometown, her own hometown, which is called Harvard. All right. So Amala was warm in her house because she has heating inside the house. Now she was sitting there. You imagine. You know what imagining means? Everyone?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Imagine means you think about it, okay? So Amala was warm in her house. She is thinking, she's sitting there and thinking about an article she was reading at school. She had read at school. The article had been about kids who helped out their communities. And she thought it would be really cool to help her own town, Harvard. Okay, right. So, what is this? What was Amala doing? Amala was thinking about, and I'm going to ask one person. Madhusha? Madhusha?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. What was Amala thinking?
Amala thinking,
What was she thinking? Come on.
miss, I cannot hear you, miss. Can you try again, miss?
Okay. I'm asking you, what was Amala thinking about?
Amala thinking,
You can read this.
article.
Article. Yes. She was thinking about an article.
Article.
Article she had read in school.
Read in school. Read at school.
She had read at school. Okay. So what was the article about? What was the article?
The article had been about kids who helped out their communities.
Communities. What does community mean?
Community means
A group of people who are living together.
Miss, I know.
Yes, Prakash, I know. Just give me a second. I
Me
want
too.
Madhusha to answer. What does community means? Come on, Madhusha, quick.
Ask about peoples.
What does community means?
Community means ask about peoples.
No, community means it's about people who are living together. Okay, or together. People who are together. Okay, right. So Amala was warm in her house. She was thinking about an article she had read at school. The article had been about the kids who were helping out their communities. That means the kids who were helping out other people, right? And she thought it would be really cool to help her own town, Harvard. All right. So Harvard is the town that she was living. Yes? Understood?
Understood, Miss.
So people who were living in Harvard is also a
Cool to
community.
community. On town.
Okay, I don't think you understood the story. Can you read the whole paragraph for me? Quick. Madhusha,
Okay.
can you read?
Okay, Miss.
Yep.
From Amala.
Yes.
Okay, Miss. Amala was warm in her house, thinking about an article she did read at school. The article had been about kids who helped out their communities, and she thought it would be really cool to help her own town, Harvard.
Okay. So what did she think? What did
She
Amala think?
About an article.
Yes, she was thinking about an article. Article means what? It's a story or a story that she had read in school.
Yes,
Right? Article means you can call it a story for you to understand. Yeah.
Okay, Miss.
So a story she had read at school. It was about the children or kids who helped out their communities. And what did she think about helping? What did she think about helping?
The article had been about kids who help out their communities.
And she thought it would be really cool to help her own community, okay? Her own town, Harvard. Okay, right. I'm going to move on. Prakash?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Can you explain what she thought about her hometown? What she thought about her own town? What did she think?
Like Harvard.
Harvard. What did she think?
Harvard.
Okay, Harvard is her own town. What did she think about it? Do you understand
like-
from here?
From where, teacher?
Do you understand that she
like-
thought?
Yeah, miss. She thought would be really cool.
Really cool to help, isn't it? This is the most important word. It will be really cool to help. Okay, to help her own town. She is going to help her town, the people who are in the town. All right. Okay. Oh, 1 second. And there. Can you read this again? Can Prakash read this? Okay, Satvika,
Yes, miss.
can you read this? Can you start from
Okay.
the only problem?
Yes, miss. The only problem was that she wasn't sure how to help. What her town need that a kid could do in the article.
Wait. Now, when you're reading, I have said you have to stop at a full stop. And then when there is a question mark like this, you have to ask the question. This is a question mark, yeah? So you have to ask the question. Everyone listen. Everyone to be quiet and listen, okay? Satvika, read again, starting from the beginning.
Okay. The only problem was that she wasn't sure how to help. What did her town need that a kid could do?
Very good.
In the article, the kids had grown food for people who needed food, but it was winter.
Very good.
She couldn't start a garden. Amala was still deep in thought.
Very good. Now, did you understand? Kirtika?
Yes.
Kirtika? Yes.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. What was the problem? What did Amala think? What was the problem?
She was sure.
She wasn't sure how to help. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's the only problem is she wanted to help. Okay, let me start again. She read this article about helping kids, helping the community, right? And but the only problem was she wasn't sure how to help.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Now Tugija, no, not Tugija, Takshaya. Takshaya.
Yes,
What did what did her town need?
in the article, sorry, the kid had grown for food for people who needed food.
So that was in the article. Okay. So
in the article, the kid had grown food for people who needed food, but it was needed food.
Yeah. But it was winter now. But it was winter.
Okay.
She couldn't start a garden. So what was the problem here?
But it was winter.
Okay. What was the problem here?
The winter.
It was Vinujan?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. What couldn't Amala start?
She could start a garden.
She couldn't start a garden.
She couldn't start the garden.
Why couldn't she start a garden? Because it was
Winter.
Yes. What is winter? Is it hot time or cold time?
Cool time.
Yes, cold time. Okay.
Cold.
And yeah, it's cold time. Amala was still deep in thought. That means Amala was thinking what to do. Okay. What are these called?
I know Satvika knows gloves, Miss. Gloves. I know Satvika knows gloves.
Gloves. Yes. So why do people wear gloves?
Because
they for winter, Satvika knows. For winter, not making their hand cold. It's for winter, not making their hand cold.
Yes, very good. So, I want Princhika. Where is Princhika? Princhika to read now.
When her mom said it was time to go grocery shopping.
Okay. So Amala was still thinking when her mom said it was time to go grocery shopping. What is grocery?
I know, Miss Satvika knows. It's a store where every vegetables there and some things.
Very good. Okay. Keep reading. Okay, I'm going to move the screen down a bit more. Okay, I'm going. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the story now because we'll do this for next class. Okay, so what I want everyone to know is this story is about winter time. This story is about hats, giving hats and clothes to people who don't have warm clothes during winter time. Okay, I'll show you a few pictures, then you will know what I'm talking about. So that is a hat that you wear when you're cold during winter time. And then we have a set of gloves that you wear during winter time. We also have to wear coats to keep yourself warm. And sometimes when people, not everyone can afford to buy. Yes, not everyone can afford to buy clothes, warm clothes. So sometimes people don't have clothes, warm clothes to wear. So what Amala is trying to do here is she's trying to help her community who are living in her own town, her town, which is called Harvard. People who don't have warm clothes, she is trying to collect clothes and give them to the poor who can't afford to buy. Okay? So see socks, scarf, shoes, warm jumpers, gloves, coats. Okay? All these are warm clothes that you can wear during winter time to keep you warm. Otherwise, you can even die of cold if you're outside and too much heat. Okay, so once you wear all these clothes, you become happy people. Okay, so that's the story about how Amala is going to try and help the people in her community. Everyone understood?
Yes, Miss. I already understood, Miss.
Everyone understood? Yes. So we will finish the story next week. Okay. Few more minutes. I'm just going to quickly ask everyone simple questions. Okay. Simple questions. We did dictation. We did spelling today. We did some reading today. Now I'm going to ask each one of you to read it out loud. All right? Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. So what we are going to do is, I have a sentence here. You have to fill in the blanks with a or an. Remember the vowels? Everyone?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
I remember the vowels.
Yes. So A, E, I, O, U is vowels. So if any word that is starting with a vowel, you have to put an in front. Yes. And anything else other than your vowels, you have to put an or a. Okay? Right. Now, first one, I want Satvika to answer.
Okay, number 1, John wanted to read a book.
Very good. Now, next. Takshaya.
Yes, Miss.
Number 2. Can you read it?
I saw an other.
I saw
An other.
an otter. Excellent. Now, Binujan.
Yes,
Can you read the third one?
I let a cookies.
I ate a cookie. Can you repeat that? One cookie.
I let a cookies.
No, that's wrong. I ate. Ate means I I ate one. You eating. You finished eating. I ate a cookie. Can you say it? Come on.
I ate a cookies.
Very good. Cookie. One cookie. Okay. Right. Next. Kaushikan. Can you read the fourth one?
An egg is oval shaped.
Very good. Now, Kirtika. Number 5.
I baked the cake in an oven.
I baked. Can you read it for me? Again. I baked.
The
No,
cake.
not baked. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. You have to say, I baked the cake. Baked.
I baked the cake in an oven.
Excellent. Very good. Now, that was Kirtika. Now, Madhusha, number 6.
An owl.
Very good. Princhika, 7.
A tiger.
Princhika,
A
a
tiger.
tiger. Yes, very good. Now, Prakash,
A banana.
yeah. Number 9 also. Read number 9 also.
Who missed me?
Yes.
An elephant is a huge animal.
Say it again.
An elephant is a huge animal.
Good. Now, finally, Tugija, the last one.
I have a trumpet.
Trumpet. What is a trumpet? Trumpet is a musical instrument. You know, they play like that. Trumpet. Trumpet is a musical instrument. Trumpet. And it starts with, it's not a vowel. So you can say, I have a trumpet. Okay. Very good. Excellent work, children. You can all give yourselves a clap. Everybody clap for yourselves. Excellent. Okay. Right, enough. Now you can stop. Right? Now class is almost done. It's done now. Thank you for joining. And we will see you. Stop. Okay? Thank you for joining.
Bye, Miss. Thank you, Miss. Bye.
Thank you, Miss.